target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Finding some room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for a crease, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. Want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting...
Makes the grab in their space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Mateer. It's complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a crease. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Wrong touchdowns.
He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Batir. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Handoff to Xavier. Maybe some room here. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Going to the run, it's Robinson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff for Robinson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Ready, go!
Here's a give to Robinson. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Oklahoma! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's the handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
The Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To throw, it's Sellers. He tries to take the top off. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Here's Sellers to throw. The short hands, it's Hunt. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Turning it on. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage.
He's got it up to 30. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll go to the counter. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
To the air, it's Mateer. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. Fakes to grab. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the score. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And how about this defense, man? A lot of times on fourth and long, you see conservative calls where they back up in heavy zones. Man, they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up, and because of that, they force the fourth down, incompletion, and they get the football back.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. With the catch, it's Hunt. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Stealing a score on special teams.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pog, he made one guy miss, and it was on to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the number 8 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Gophers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. There's some room. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple of yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
On the run, it's Clark.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. And they get him down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Xavier again. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. and short, coming from their own 20-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sellers. Going long. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Gamecocks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. A run inside. It's Clark. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in, it's Harbor. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Got his man. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that is a great job of executing the down and distance, understanding it's 3rd down. And now it's about clock management and understanding what our score is, right? A field goal is big time, so I can't take sacks. I got to be smart with the football. I can't turn it over. A field goal gives me the lead in this football game. I got to play this smart right now in this part of the field.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Sellers to throw. It's complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Now here's Sellers, bringing the heat. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Red pass, it's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving.
Level. Booster.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll go right back to the run. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. run in the red zone. It's Robinson. Got a little grass. Touchdown Sooners! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. On the run, it's McAllister. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to Xavier. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Sellers. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Upstairs to make the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. him a couple of yards deep. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Gamecocks inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Here's Sellers to throw. Moving out to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Sellers from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Right on the money.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
He's out of bounds, picked up the first down, but more important, seconds left.
Late in the game, a lot about execution, right? The quarterback has to understand situational awareness, has to understand it. First of all, he does a great job of scrambling, but then the understanding part we're talking about clicks in. Does a great job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Off play action on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. On target to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, South Carolina.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. And he got it! They tied the game in the final seconds.
Wow, and with that field goal with so little time left here in the game, it looks like this thing's going to OT. You have to give that young guy so much credit. He had the weight of the world on his shoulders, and he's able to knock it through. We've still got some football left here for us.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Here's a give to Robinson. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to barrel in.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! They jump on top here in OT. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Quickly complete. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback will keep it. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Field goal is off the table. They have to get it in the end zone on third and goal here in overtime. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Defense gets a stop. It's over. Fourth and goal. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.